It does feel like in so many ways, these two teams are mirror images of one another in terms of how their domestic campaigns look. G2 never really drop the ball. They're the team that turns up at internationals. They're the team that dominates their home region and shows up in front of the world. C9 are the team that the final hurdle, maybe the second to final hurdle, crumble in playoffs. They fall out early. Expectations, hopes are high, and they come crashing down. This might be the kind of game that could reverse those fortunes and flip that script, but it's going to take a better showing from C9 than what we saw on Kuro.
They're debuting their bind look for the first time against G2, who are happy to now pick this map as it is looking like the best in the pool for them right now in Kickoff. From Cloud9, we're going to see the chamber in the hands of Oxy. Now, I was expecting Penny to play that, honestly, because he was doing it earlier in Kickoff before Demon 1 was there. So I expected it to be Oxy Rays, Penny on the chamber, but no, it is Oxy going to be filling in on that role. So I'm excited to see him go head-to-head with Baby Bay, who has been a menace on this map. A lot of attack side offing and a lot of success with it. He absolutely torched 100 Thieves in that debut game. We'll see if C9 have the ability to just execute their game plan around him. Imi said in that quick coach interview with Dryad that they've gone down the path of trying to anti-strat Baby Bay, and that's not what they're doing today. They're just coming in here with their own game plan.
I am looking for Baby Bay, much like he did against 100 Thieves, to punish these push-ups from the defense side. That's something he does very, very well, and sometimes you'll see that second player put alongside him at Showers on the attack side to at least trade. So there's the expectation for G2 that Baby Bay's presence over at Showers can be problematic.
This G2 team on attack side bind, they are patient. They do not overplay situations. They tend to really try to manipulate rotates and go for late execs. C9 right now set up for a little pop flash play over towards a short. Not going to need to do that. Oh, they do still want to go for it through the wall.
This map's only big enough for one headhunter. Jaw lands, but a little bit maladroit. Not able to find the elimination, but Zeppa is handled by Leaf, and now G2 can back on out.
I do like that little setup from C9 to counter the standard wall that's being thrown down. And even just for the future, that's going to have Leaf afraid if he's trying to work it alone that he might suddenly get blinded and swarmed by C9 defenders. 50 seconds on the clock. G2 are happy to just rotate over towards this B side. They are lacking some information. And you can see that with the current setup, Vic over here in Hookah does have that trip to swing off of. Someone tries to push him. But, at the very least, his objective here is to just hold Hookah. So that can be a C9 position retained when they go for this B retake.
Yeah, just behind this Viper wall, Vic can sit, stay out of sight. G2 likely, anticipating there to be, oh, there it is though. Vic pushed out. Leaf not quite as ready for it as we thought.
Yep, an essential kill for this success. G2 want to even odds by pushing forward.
Stevie down, they've thrown it. Valorant only hit the one though. That is not what G2 were hoping with that triple swing. And so he returns to the side and is cooked by Vic.
Real hero on that round, Vic. Finding the timing to kill Leaf, free one, holds the Hookah position, which just forces G2 to have to make a move. Forces them to go forward. Begins with that sick shot from Oxy.
Leaf catching Zeppa though on the fade back. Oh yeah. Handled that stim play quite well. Did Cloud9.
Nice! Yes, sir.
And there was a delayed
Let's go.
defuse there. I think it was to get Penny an extra orb to make sure the Raze was of course able to defuse.
Oxy is back and immediately feeling it. Looking like Demon 1 out there with shots. The super sub. Cloud9.
It's funny, there was not the comparison we were expecting to make. It ended up sort of, we thought it would be Penny picking up that chamber role.
Is that Outlaw facing off with Baby Bay, who has the Outlaw of his own. That's crazy. I mean, if you're Oxy, you're just not expecting that. But a testament from G2 as to how much they are committing to this game plan.
They full armored Baby Bay as well. He would have been able to tank a shot from Oxy in that case. Penny with the Guardian, though, that is beautifully done, and that's
what
the Hookah presence neutralized. He also, I think there's a transfer over towards Octagon, so both prongs of G2's hit just got smashed.
Zeppa was dead to rights in Octagon. Penny is a hero. Valen out there alone, Baby Bay with the trade, but surely C9 can stabilize this out. Zeppa just needs to not overplay the moment and meet up with its teammates.
It's that one Sky Smoke that could be a problem for Baby Bay. This is the double outlaw.
Oh,
Boys into the side. Trent's going to be knocked low, and Baby Bay just has his head torn off. He was full health when Zelsis came around that corner. Barely got off a shot.
Crazy situation. That's Leaf, by the way. Humble throwing the outlaw over to Baby Bay. Get him that outlaw. And it got some kills, but yeah, not enough to take the round. I mean, Oxy, there's just no reason you should be expecting that.
Yep.
Look at the situation Zeppa was in, though. Getting pushed from the front and then jaw dashing in is just crazy.
Dude, Baby Bay got whipped.
Nice, boys!
Yeah, Penny is an animal right now, by the way. Despite losing that map 1, had the best performance in the server.
I do like the run back of the V1 boys on this team.
Yeah, Penny really earning his spot back in the VCT after just being an underrated challengers grinder player for years, and then getting that chance with Liquid at Toronto on his home turf was sick to watch, and he deserves to be here, no doubt. A bonus round for C9. Vic with the judge posted up over on that A side, and close range with the Singer is Zeppa in Hookah. Trying to work together with Oxy, Headhunter.
Baby Bay is working those showers now.
As always, patience is the name of the game for G2 on this attack side.
Info though, confirmation of Hookah presence there for C9 off the guiding light. Baby Bay might be rewarded if he just holds this line a little longer. Zelsis just taps and gets on out of there, and he has a stinger to fight.
And Jaw just peeking out a little bit. Gets that catch onto Zeppa. Baby Bay goes down on the opposite side of the map. You heard those outlaw shots ringing out.
I think Zeppa actually went up to clear Hookah again, exposed himself big time. Looks like G2 waited just long enough here to make Cloud9 uncomfortable. Now with the gun advantage, they'll move into the post plant at B.
Not the best buy for a full one, but G2 are making it work anyway. Great timing for Jaw. Triple on the round so far, and Vic with just the ghost.
Vic is the perennial ghost player on this team. Yeah, a bit of
Addition
upgrade
to the arsenal.
There's not going to be anybody to show themselves here. Vic is going to have to dig this out himself, and here come G2. Whatever happened to Zeppa in that round feels like that's the catalyst that unravels C9 on B.
Yeah, I think he just tucked up at box, and Jaw just went for a little bit. Oh, yeah, he pops up.
Yep.
And then Zelsis knew that Baby Bay was in there, and he had heavy armor, so at some point he just says, I'm just going to go for it. I mean, we lost a player. Seems like as good of an opportunity as you're going to get to try to even it up, so he takes it. But
that is the second consecutive round Zelsis has killed Baby Bay with an outlaw with a stinger.
Now, the real full buy for C9. They do some pretty good damage to G2. A few of their players basically at 0 if they lose this round. So, Baby Bay still on the outlaw, by the way. He does have, is that 3 potential one-shot targets?
Benny on the anti-waylay angle, but it's going to be a dive into Lamps instead for Jaw. There's Zelsis, he was the judge player. And he can try and buy a little bit of time, and here's the showstopper for extra deterrents, but G2 aren't interested in fully committing here. That's the first wave. They get that one pick, and now they can fall back.
So far, this is looking like the performance that Jaw is really needed in this kickoff run. Just to remind himself of how good of a player he is.
But somehow, just with the misfortune of this team, he dropped to, I think, the lowest ACS of any duelist at one point. Not a big deal, but just surprised to see him there, Oxy. Baby Bay, I love that from Penny.
We're just taking timings everywhere, I guess, but this A site is free. Convergent paths to clear out Lamps, which G2 will find out.
It's empty.
Wide open anyway. No ultimates for C9 to get back in.
Now,
no real util to speak of either, just one flash.
Yeah, Valen has a molly for the post plant, but yeah, expecting to play a bit further forward here. Maybe molly his retreat if he's going to get pushed. Can't quite get out in time, though. Only one for the IGL.
The players who were re-swinging there to help just got deleted by Cloud9.
Doing a thing.
All right, Joel. Refract active.
Now this would be a moment for him to cement himself as being back.
Okay. Nowhere to refract to, really, and not quite enough pepper on that throw of the saturate.
Yeah, well handled there by Vic. Steady hands. Challenger's call up from last year, who's really been a rock for this Cloud9 team.
Yeah, out of Moist X Shopify. probably their most solid player at the time.
They are standing.
Him and Oxy was so fast to clean up those players.
See that like simple shake I just did?
What? Again, you've got to be solid if you're on a team with someone like Mata, who's back in the day was always running it down. Something's never changed.
And Oxy now going to pick up the Outlaw. And Baby Bay will be ready to take a duel with him. He's got the full armor. Headhunter.
Yeah, real B-side lean for G2.
Just using this cloud to work their way safely up B long.
Look at this forward position, though, that Zepp is in. He's so close up in the smoke.
C9 Anchor is going to be steadfast on his site.
Okay, Zeppa getting results! Oh, fourth! Don't mind if I do. I don't need Leaf, the one with it all to do now, and the confirmation for the ace!
Feels like some level of karmic justice that happens to G2. That looked kind of like deja vu from Trent's first ace yesterday. So Zeppa just going to deal that one right back to him.
And you can flip Apex backwards all you like, but this guy's still at the top. That is ridiculous.
I feel like Zeppa has had a real habit of proving the doubters wrong at kickoffs.
It finally works sitting in the smoke, holy shit.
There's one weird tip. Veteran pro players hate this.
All right, well, that's what happens when you walk up on attack against G2, and Baby Bay has his ult.
We talked about this, though. As well, Baby Bay has been used pretty heavily to punish on this map.
You just can't be caught doing that against G2. You can't be caught doing that again, and I feel like C9 have learned their lesson immediately and will not be doing that again in such a haphazard fashion. And G2 will now elect to play slowly.
But when teams try to double swing those push-ups on defense, you see G2 put Jaw next to Baby Bay or someone else, so it's not that simple to play around. Oxy at least has even the ledger and taking the brim off the map, which is about as good as it gets.
Seeker going around the world over to this A side. Vic under a lot of pressure there.
I mean, yeah, the crosshair break allows Leaf to push up behind the waylay and find the kill. Oxy with the taunt, the force! Nice little quick scope connection.
Yeah, he might just be him.
Whereas Baby Bay doesn't have a whole lot to look at. We see this two-player stack via vents here for Cloud9. Try and work the site together, but no confirmation of the guiding light, and here's the post-plant hit.
Now C9 may want to hold on here for a second. They do have to wait for the Zelsa's rotate to come in. He's got a judge, but that's not too bad in the pit.
No, that's totally fine. It's really a question of how Leaf is going to make use of this pit to watch these Lamps players pushing up.
Zeppo, no Trailblazer. They're just going to have to go straight into this. Love this from Leaf playing off the wall.
Yeah, it's layers upon layers. And Leaf will have to walk the wall. That's going to be picked down. Oh my, what a flick! Okay, another one. Shoulder peak, taken low. Zeppa had to get up the defuse on time is short. He is him! He's the avalanche on Chad Mountain, folks. The Red Bull clutch for Baby Bay.
Took him a couple rounds, but he's back on his feet. Standard affair for Baby Bay on the attack side here. He is just an absolute highlight reel once he starts playing the chamber.
Oh my, the flick is so clean. And again, presence of mind, man. Great fundamentals.
Let's go!
A jump peek to confirm that.
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Wasn't actually sticking.
Now. Let's go.
So they win 7 rounds now, right?
And just knows he can go for the reswing. Yeah, guess so.
Okay.
Time for G2. Well, actually, they have the opportunity.
Ice the kicker. Yeah. Timeout here, call for Cloud9. That round looks reasonable for them, but it is a Viper's pit they've got to play through. But Oxy looked really solid in that round. He's able to find a pick in response.
He got a 3-piece.
Yeah.
Evened it up after the first kill from Baby Bay. Pretty sick shot with the single scope in on Jaw.
It was looking fine at that point, but Oxy gives up heaven.
Yeah.
He wants to stack up inside
and that was all fine. It is really, I mean, Baby Bay just comes up with a sick clutch with some insane shots, right? I mean, sometimes what can you do about that? And he's on a chamber, so he got to teleport away. It's just a massive play from a high individual skill player. I mean, the real takeaway from C9 there just has to be the reminder of, all right, we cannot just be walking forward. We can't be slow walking early round into angles against this guy right now. That was the real mistake in that round. Penny has been sitting on this showstopper for a minute. Oxy picks up the operator as well.
But here's this multi-stack of showers for G2 in case C9 are trying to double face into Baby Bay. On the other side of the map, it's very passive because Leap knows most of the strength of his team is over here. Quite close enough with the shorty there, but Zelsis definitely takes a big hit.
Both players could theoretically be healed at some point. Penny in with the showstopper. Thought Leaf might have traded that out 1-for-1, but just can't connect that spray.
Highly informative moment there for Cloud9. But still some shuffling here in the backfield. You can see the rotate coming across from Vic.
And on the safe side, Oxy would love to just get one kill, teleport away, and then play a nice 5-on-3 retake.
Big info. That's going to force the odd player back. Oxy's still up close and on the corner, though. He really wants this.
G2 get the spike down. They have a lot of tools post-plant with that orbital strike in the hands of Valen.
Snakebite way too slow. Orbital. Oxy, no way! Switch over towards the Headhunter. Valen gets the better of him, but it's on Baby Bay again. This time against 4. If it gets any easier out there for this old soul. That's Penny picked up, but now he's going to be smoked out of the action.
Surely not this time, right? 3 players and that smoke in his face. He's got to give it up and save the op.
Yeah, well Money's in a precarious position for G2.
Perfect opportunity for C9 to use that showstopper. I think they got a flash confirmation that there was a player B-long, and because of all the pressure shower, they felt like it would be lightly held.
Oh, right.
Penny just gets right out there to get an isolated kill, gets away. And I like this from Oxy. You know, he ends up just playing confident, never gives up lamps, and keeping that space allows for the flood to come in from the rest of the team rotating over. It's just a good C9 round.
It's a 3-round game. G2 have found some pretty clutch round wins, but that's kind of it.
C9 with a great opportunity to make it a 4-round game. It's G2 on a bad buy aside from that saved off from Baby Bay.
B-long
the Bucky.
Yeah, you are not going over this side of the map. Trent has Seekers, at least.
Yeah,
could try and follow them in, but
maybe if there's a situation where things are getting close, they might be able to use those as an opportunity to find the Viper in the pit, have Jaw dash in on the Viper with the Bucky, something like that. But I don't feel like you want to just send that straight away, but we'll see.
I've got your train.
Oh, they're doing it. All right.
Here come the Seekers now. Going to see them split towards that Octagon spot. Jaw and Vic traded out for one another. The spike is en route. There goes the pit, folks. Vic is out of the game, and up on top of these Sky Smokes. All of G2 are perched.
I think Zephyr thought he was spotted, so he ends up pushing out. That was just random spam. Penny, it's so close, yet so tragically far away.
Brent makes sound here. Doesn't see him out of though. The Bucky's good for 1. Oxy's up. It's going to feel a little claustrophobic trying to push out of the spot, and there is Leaf. The clock was going to be ticking anyway. Nice thrifty round here for G2 to break back into the action.
Well done. G2 might not have gone for that execute on account of not having the weapons, but they do it and they win. So
how do they get
respect to them for that. That's bold.
3 on top of
it. And Vic out of the pit
What a way to die.
because he wants to help his teammate on site. And Baby Bay drops down with the AWP for that kill.
2. Nice!
He is actually just a menace. He is still the MVP for this team today.
Yeah, we're talking up Jaw a few rounds back, but sorry, folks. It's been about Baby Bay once again. Okay, there is a push-up showers this time. Zelsis making... Okay, saturated! Penny flattened. Zelsis is very lucky to be alive. He's like, oh, that was supposed to be me, not Penny dying. Oh, well. Guess I'll throw some smokes down and see what happens.
Unfortunately, doesn't even get his ult. So
That's so brutal.
Oxy is pushing all the way down, but will be meeting the trip if he goes any further. Leaf, is he aware? Oof, Oxy wins that out. Nice shot.
And that means there is a timer here for G2. They know that trademark's going to be cleared into... Oh, okay. I like that a lot.
So Bucky time and lamps.
Rendezvous across. No trip trigger at all. And there's no way they're going to be ready for this. Oh, God. Here comes Oxy. Biding his time. Trigger discipline. Trent still quick on the flick. He's going to keep it even now. Zelsis, I think, going to come forward with the Bucky. That's good for 1. Jaw, convergent. Hitting to the back of the side. And he knows there's got to be someone close around his corner. Surely Zelsis' stinger, though, strikes true. And Valen tries to find a timing. We are thrifting each other back and forth.
Yeah, eco for eco. Why not? Oxy's making Demon 1 proud. That was a Great first kill onto Leaf, pushed out of Hookah. Took him a second, but a nice adjustment with the crouch aim for that third shot, and cheeky to go for the little
I love the rendezvous across.
Yeah. That's an awesome play. And he gets the one.
Hey, you like that, Eric? You like that?
I did.
That was nice.
And then Vic immediately off the back of that flank gets out with the Bucky. That's really well done. C9 just flooding from all angles on the site. Looks like G2 maybe want to keep this round simple.
Hey, Oxy.
Forced to get out of there on account of the Trailblazer.
Dorgamo's going to be in and over the top. Sky Smokes in the prescribed locations, and Zelsa spotted the back of the side, but Oxy to the rescue with a shorty. Traded out. Valen in to Lamps now.
G2 are just so fast to follow up on that because of the stim beacon. Time for another thrifty?
I'm feeling it.
Well, I guess it's not a full thrifty. It's a semi, you know, I don't know what the game is classified as. It's not the best buy in the world on this.
All right, that's Vic fell. Penny trying to get his way into Lamps here, but took a big hit doing so. He's the only other player at the site right now. He needs to buy some time, ideally, for Zeppa to get there. He reveals himself with the Trailblazer. That sees Baby Bay. But Zeppa has to fight into this chamber angle. Never fun. And unfortunately, he's just run out of time.
Oh, Zeppa did the impossible and killed Baby Bay while he was scoped in with the AWP.
This guy does not care about the odds. They're not great here either as Trent steps on out. And yeah, the boy's got the AWP. Okay, got some flicks. Very pleased with himself.
Yeah, the apt moment for G2, they just go for a massive switch up of the pace with that straight up hit. Fast as you can get with the double dash in plus the stim beacon.
This does feel emblematic to me of what Josh RT is saying in the halftime break, though. It says we finally found that we're trying to play some more aggressive comps.
Oh, nice shot! Nice shot! First off kill.
That's good pace from G2, though. They've really long since shed the moniker of being that really slow, methodical, less than exciting team.
Well, if Baby Bay peaks, he is in trouble. But
Watch my boy still get one.
he is over it long, though, as are a lot of G2 on that B side.
Phantom spam into the wall. That's Zeppa will now reassume that angle. Baby Bay is the sole insert with the rendezvous.
Has to get out of there. Doesn't know if he's going to get pushed through the wall.
G2 seems like they're purposely barking up the highest of trees right now. Oxy. Oxy. Okay, he gets out. Penny, though, not as fortunate.
Oh, no. It looked like he thought he could get to a corner lamp with the cannon leap for the timing.
Float like a leaf, sting like a Mack truck. Holy, it's going to use Elsis at least. Calms things down over on that B side of the map, but you better believe G2 are going to be knocking on that door again. Oxy stuck in the TP. This feels like... Oh! What? So, okay. Gets his one, but that's it. C9 serve themselves up to G2. It's a one-round game.
There are some ridiculous rounds happening in this game.
What are we doing here?
Poor Penny. I think he thought he could... Yeah, I think he thought there was a corner in lamps maybe he could have gotten to, then realized he couldn't, and... Yeah, it was too late. Right into the air fryer.
That's great. He wanted to get out, realized he couldn't, and he got cooked. Air fryer.
Luke just patient over there for the 3-1s.
44 and 10, Oxy.
Is that him begging for mercy? I'm not sure.
Why do you have to do that to him? Poor guy.
Trent, the role player. Penny all the way back here, expecting that double dash waylay, trying to spring out from a hidden spot.
Penny does find one. Will have the showstopper for the last
Ooh,
round.
Raw sauce, no ketchup, bro. Swinging that.
Good timing to get off. He was about to be cooked yet again. All right, Baby Bay forced to teleport away. Damage coming through. Dog just re-cleared Fountain over for C9 down B long, and it looks like because of that, Zeppa wants to push for a little bit of space there at the very least, and C9 will feel perfectly fine having 3 players over towards A, one of which is Zelsis with the orbital strike, so might be able to get a kill or deny the plant, just disrupt for this fight. We'll see.
Trademark avoided. Jorgamo's able to go over the top of his leaf, just barrels into the smoke. Trader on a timing, able to catch Fig out, and Zelsis probably doesn't know where to look right now. Here come the Seekers. Flash there used, but Valen's still able to find that kill.
Wow, Trent just turns on Zeppa.
I think they know where Roxy is now. Splat. That's an even half, folks. G2 once again Takes a little bit longer, takes a couple of 1 rounds, but they do build momentum into an even half.
Yeah, they're throwing some haymakers at each other, going eco round for eco round midway through that. Keeping pace. Sick individual plays from both chambers. Baby Bay with that stunning clutch. Feels like both teams are firing on all cylinders. G2 have been so good on bind. We don't know where it sits in the map pool of C9. What tier is it at? But right now, they're keeping pace with one of the best on this map, period.
Speaking of pace, we're getting a lot of action. Let's head over to Dryad, who is standing by with EG's Okeanos.
That's right, I'm here with Okeanos from Evil Geniuses. Okay, you've been here a few times as well in the audience, as well as, of course, seeing you play. Tell me about the vibes that you're seeing right now from Baby Bay, because you are also that hype man for whatever team you're part of, and what he's doing right now is unbelievable.
I mean, I think it really showed map 1 when after Andre got that 4K. I think just getting the energy going, you know, and getting the positivity going will really up-boost your team, because after that round, it's like the energy is really infectious, you know? So if you're the starter for that, everyone's gonna start feeling happy, everyone's gonna start vibing, and good things are bound to come.
What was your prediction going into this match? And do you still hold it? Not anymore?
My prediction going into the match was like a G2 2-1, but after seeing this, I still think it'll probably be a 2-1.
It could happen. And now my last question for you. You have a little bit of a rematch coming up against Envy. What's gonna happen this time to win?
Well, we're gonna knock them out, of course, but same time, I'm very excited for the match. Always excited for rematches. I rematched Loud yesterday, didn't lose it, so I'm expecting to win.
That match first time was really good, so I cannot wait for that second time. Thank you so much, Oki. Let's hear for Oki one more time as we send it back to the casters.
Yeah, obviously the EG team rather starting to look, they might be able to cause some big problems though. Rematch against Envy's very spicy. For now, it's C9. Eyeing off G2, we are in our middle rounds. So both of these teams have one final chance if they lose this match. And again, you know how much they want it. You know how hungry Cloud9 are for an international appearance. It has been so long. They waited so long for one.
Yeah, they're always so close. They always make you believe on the pathway there. And G2, they know what it takes. They are expected to be there. Against Furia, they were dominant on this defense side. 6 rounds won to just 1 loss to close out that game. Join fast but caught.
Victor's waiting from there. A couple of players actually posted up. Oxy, yeah, chunked down, sure. Baby Bay.
Healing over here.
Oxy right now just calming for the heal. The bane of every Sage in Rank's existence. Can you heal me, please?
Yep.
I already used it, bro. C9 running it down short, trying to get into Lamps ASAP. Penny's got control there. Valen fast on that flank.
Big timing.
Expect it?
Big timing. I don't think they are. He's hearing a lot. It's more about the info than the kills right now. He might have some of those as well. Oh, back's turned to him. Valen puts it between their shoulder blades. Tripling down. And a round that started well for C9.
Oh my god.
Falls off the rails.
Demon shot onto Trent. Instant push from Valen. Takes all the space. Gets those kills. And also, off the back of that engagement on the flank, you just saw the rest of G2 send it on the site. They were fighting immediately. No hesitation from triplets. Leaf out there. Baby Bay just outside of showers.
How is it me every time? It's not okay, bro, Velo.
We've all been that guy.
Whoever it was saying it was okay.
We've all been that guy.
We're winning.
Keep an eye out for Valen on this map. I think you find some of the most devious timings to wrap on bind. His mid-rounding is some of the best in the world, I think, on this map. It's brutal there for C9. It ruins them. Keep an eye out for it. Oh, he shoots pretty well too, apparently. There's the lead.
Well,
hey, you know what? Quick round's a good round. Flawless there for G2.
just thrown in the mulcher. That snake bite kind of just fried everyone who stepped down out of hookah. That was tough. They made our job easy, though.
Yeah, didn't get any mid-rounding in that round. Mid-rounding to see it all.
And I get to cast a gun round.
One enemy remaining.
Didn't bother with anything there.
Spike
A lot of
down
smokes.
B. Flawless.
A lot of deaths.
He was so blind. Oh my god. He's just.
Looking like a Minecraft villager. Give him some emeralds, bro, please. All right, 2 rounds in it. G2 win the pistol, and it's a very straightforward anti-eco in the second of this half.
Yeah. 3 stingers, a lot of stingers, G2 coded. Push down short with multiple players.
Okay, this time we got it.
Works on the second attempt.
That is going to be so annoying for C9 now. They got to play around that, and the headhunter finds its mark.
No.
Well, this bonus round's looking pretty schmick. I'm not going to lie.
This.
Spike down.
Vic is hindered, suspended like he's trying to swim through molasses. And Zephyr is going to trot up onto the site, but this is ugly stuff. C9 Trent swings off that. And the Spectre will connect.
Just says, why not? Pure intuition on the timing. No one could have helped him if he goes down, but no one was watching for it. All right.
Okay, now we're jumping. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, now we're just...
I'm Pickle Vic.
Okay. Adding insult to injury.
All right, they're feeling it. Massive, massive round for G2. Obviously, win the pistol and then win the bonus so convincingly.
And they recover a bunch of rifles there. Jaw just goes for the exact same dash.
Yep. The old 1-2 punch. Baby Bay left, sitting back, waiting on the angle. Trent lives this round. That's pretty sick.
Bang! Bang! Let's go.
Bang.
Yeah, I was expecting the timeout to come at this point. Necessary. Feels like a slightly worse, but similar juncture as to what we saw on the second half of Corrode, where G2 get ahead, have all the momentum, and then Imi needs to call a timeout, get in the mix, get this team to get back in the game mentally. Now, that time, C9 did win the subsequent round, and that's when they were able to stabilize after G2 were on a huge round run.
This buys cheeks,
not dissimilar right now.
This buys
round run,
cheeks.
so
it's not great. And again, you know, Cloud not going to juggle a lot here. It's these weird, awkward, like, timings from Valen, wrapping around. It's the push-up from the Waylay. And Jaw is going to do that to you in showers. He's going to do that to you up mid. He's going to do that to you in a Denny's parking lot, in the Isle of Ralph's.
I'm just trying to get my Grand Slam, bro, please.
He's going to do it at the Social Security office, like, you name it. He's gonna do it. That's kind of the issue here for Cloud9. Never know where that sort of thrust is going to come from. So here we go, round number 16, a 3-round game. Cloud9 have opted to give Penny that Bucky. We're a long way off a showstopper that could crack G2 open, though.
Quick dog down short, does spot out Jaw. Penny hoping to just get in his face with a Bucky, and it works!
Nice stick done. And that's also the Saturate avoided, so no chance of a reasonable follow-up.
Yep, you call that the metagame. Pop flash out from Valen. Can't capitalize. Okay, does. Labor it, but gets his.
Yeah, so many plays to see there.
Will that be enough, though? A 1-for-1 while you're down a player on an anti-eco, and they might get the gun? Not ideal.
No Snakebite here to stall anymore. Outlaw for Baby Bay. Everyone's going to be tucked away. Are we cringe post-planning? We may well be. Now we are back it up. We've got a Molly. We've got a Snakebite. We still got the spike to send over towards B, so it didn't stick it in the end.
Re-clear of showers happening right now from Leaf.
It's on Baby Bay again. I feel like I've said that an awful lot lately. One shot and a fall back could be good. Nice little correction, but Oxy's going to be there quickly. Still a one-player advantage for Cloud9.
Spike planted.
Trent opportunity, but a tough shot to hit, no doubt. Leaf forced to TP, so C9.
Penny's in a nasty spot now. He's able to slip into container. Trent be on the move here is good. Ox. Damn, he's good. All right, Leaf. Stand and deliver.
There it is. Gun recovered.
Thrifty round.
We are repeating history. This is exactly what happened on the second half of Corrode. G2 have all the momentum going into the second half. They win the pistol. Imi has to call a timeout, and then they eco them to get back in the game and stabilize. That was desperately needed.
There's a lot to like about that round for C9. As well, not fully committing to that A side. You feel like they have it open. They also do have plenty of stall util. They pull out, head towards B. It's a right call.
Yeah, Valen was just not able to capitalize off that flash into the site, going 1-for-1. Not enough in that situation. Let's see if C9 can keep this momentum going, though. Oxy, tour de force active against Baby Bay with the AWP.
Here comes Trailblazer. Baby Bay hangs around a little longer, but knows he'd be dog food otherwise. Leaf has to get out too, so some util expended here to get this space now into Octagon. C9. There's a re-clear of A short happening right now, so that's going to give some confidence to Valen, who's rotated over the B. He does have an orbital strike.
G2 are really trying to prod over on the A side of the map right now. Pushed all the way up short. And you had Trent go closer to Showers, but now wants to be able to support Jogamo.
There's a trade here for Jorg if he goes down in this corner, or vice versa. But there's no eyes yet. Not really any eyes on Showers. This is a little bit of a risk for the A players. Here's that wall. Wow, that was quick. No chance for Trent to get involved. Oh, man!
Not fast enough when the stim beacon is thrown down. He just can't escape.
He's so preoccupied with Showers, and I get it. There's no one watching it.
Spike planted.
Multiple gambles there for G2 on A, and now we've got a Viper's Pit after the plant.
So close.
And we're just going to try and scrape up some kills here for G2. Keep these weapons.
And on account of C9 getting the free upgrades, winning that eco, they have enough money to try and hunt a little bit. Penny going down doesn't really hurt too much. He's got 5K in the bank. I need to see that shot from Vic, though. Looked pretty insane.
Yeah.
Jaw was lined up. Looked like he might have gotten a multi-kill easy.
Yeah, he shot through the wall. Initially, it might have been just a little bit of the barrel around the corner. And the Viper wall coming up denies the trade. Trent's caught with his back turned. It's just perfect for C9 on A.
Real nice clearance of that area on the map.
Okay.
Definitely expecting that someone could be pushed up there as well. Vic was just watching it so passively. The dog goes down short.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
someone could be like, oh yeah, just picked out a little bit. And then this,
I mean, yeah,
Simi just
Trent
catches
is-
him, Trent's cooked.
Trent is a warm prop in that round. There's just not a lot to be done. Right, so still very reasonable for G2. That's a 3-gun save in that previous round. It's over so quickly, and yeah, still got the Brim ultimate.
Yeah, that gets them the full buy here. One away from the convergent paths as well.
This Viper wall's a variation, though, from C9. Actually, at an angle.
Launching smoke.
Slow to start. Again, using that Trailblazer to work all the way up B long. Need to make sure that Baby Bay isn't playing there again. This time he's got the line over towards Hookah, though, and could just call for a wall drop from Leaf to surprise a player, maybe catch someone out in the open with the AWP.
It's actually pretty committal here for C9.
That orb is going to get Penny that showstopper for the site exec later this round.
I mean, with Vic being rotated into this side of the map, I think the Hookah player is going to be pretty important for G2. Baby Bay is going to be forced off this line by the flash, most likely. I like this so much on info. They're going to go for it now. And Celsius is caught out by the AWP. What a timing to send the Trailblazer into Octagon. And now C9 don't know where to put themselves. More still Util is going to deny this B play entirely. And they're going to go through the TP potentially.
They're just hoping that Oxy can make something happen over on this side of the map. But Jaw, patient.
Back to B.
Back to B, where they have 3 players to deal with, one of which
30
is in
seconds left.
Hookah. Pop flash ready to go from Trent, and Baby Bay is on the angle from elbow. This round should be completely chalk.
And he's trying to jiggle it here, but there's no real control of Util to stop this line for Baby Bay. Orbital strike, they're stunned. Oh, Valen gets Penny, but there would have been more. And so Zeppo is going to have to trudge away with resignation.
10 seconds left.
Cloud9 had every door shut in their face possible.
Yeah, they really try to just hurry that execute in when the Trailblazer spots them up long, and that is their undoing. You know, Baby Bay was in a nice spot to be able to get that first kill onto Zelsis. He actually got the smokes down in time. They were on the site, but C9 were just apprehensive to try and re-hit in during that situation. But then ultimately, late round, they have to try to push into a site against an AWPer where they have no smokes at all, no coverage.
Right, smoke comes down there.
And any hopes of getting back into the round there really would have been on Oxy to be able to find a kill, but you are asking a lot of him just walking in towards A, where people could be playing at damn near any angle, right? So
One of the most punishing orbital strikes possible there in that spot. C9 not committed to the site.
they've got enough cash for a very full buy, though, including this off for Oxy. Still just reaping the rewards of that eco round earlier.
Might see a convergent pass onto the site, though, here. Yep, straight away it's going to be popped. Joel, can he get in with it?
Spike
But
down
Celsius is caught
A.
in the open.
Okay, Penny, though, is able to find Founders. So both teams without their main smokers. I don't think there's any way you're getting towards that saturated player. Trent doesn't want to give up the site, though. Back towards Triple, because you know he's got Baby Bay watching over, but risk
God, he
taken.
is right in the smoke. Penny somehow getting caught, though, by Baby Bay. Seeker's going to reveal all of the positions right now. Trailblazer intending on trying to clear someone out. Oxy out in the
Trent was trying
open.
to take that fight. He was low. And Vic, perfect timing after Trailblazer was deployed, knows he can go after him.
Pretty mental sequence of decisions. Trent was just fearless in the moment. Oxy needs to collect the shot onto Baby Bay when he peeks into it.
Feel like he's going to be favoured. What is that? Baby Bay for 2, 18 and 9. Looks like he got legged. And now it's on Zephyr.
Oh my God.
What am I watching?
I mean, what is that? He's good and he's lucky at the end too.
Better lucky than good, but you have
mind
both.
control.
What?
He had Zephyr turn around.
I've got to see that again.
Spike planted.
Wow, the flick on the penny there is really nice off the smoke drop too. He gets legged or, I don't know, through the box or leg. Yeah, through the box.
I'm sorry, but at that point it's just meant to be.
What is that?
Yeah! What are you doing,
Yeah, I mean,
brother?
the timing on Zephyr is at that point you were just blessed.
What do you mean?
Truly blessed.
What do you mean? What are you doing? You shot you through the box. Like, what do you want? 3 rounds in it now.
Yeah, well,
that's deflating for C9, and their money is in an okay spot.
I know who the MVP is today.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm chilling for Dre.
Oh,
okay.
There's another one. Sure.
Is that through the Viper wall? You know what? It's fine. Here's Valen.
Oh, wow. Still got him. Still got him. I was worried.
Okay. Baby Bay forced towards the back of the side. You're not okay. Going to push up here through that smoke. But can't connect. These Seekers might be very lightening. He's able to get away, but look how he makes the opening now for Trent.
There's even a flank coming down short as well from G2.
Trent tries to set it up with a flash there. Maybe the timing is not quite lining up, though, when Trent's out in the open. Oh, of course. There's a timing. There's always a timing. Oh, Leaf! Play it again, son. And that puts G2 on match points.
Yep, it's just highlight real time. Unfortunately for C9, they're on the cusp of being dealt their 6th loss to G2 in VCT.
One enemy remaining.
Since the team ascended. They've just got their number.
How does Lee just has an intuition for the timing? It's too good.
Imi is back to the zone of despair.
Yep.
Oxy with the operator here. C9, it's going to require them 4 rounds in a row to take this to OT.
And these have been some costly rounds, Wyatt. Big investment here, of course, to keep themselves in the game, and they're going to have to force every step of the way. Okay, a little ratatouille to start the round. I like that. Surely we don't just pass, go by each other. Surely we don't just do that. Oxy?
Does he know? Does he know?
Does not know. He does not know. No one knows, in fact. There is a distinct lack of knowers in the server. And Vic's watching for a push-up mid, so he won't be trained on this angle at all. Oh, no. This is catastrophic. It's got to fall apart in a screaming heap. Oh, right. Flash at least for Zephyr. He's very quick to react to that.
Brings him some justice. Does George want to take this straight up? Like, yeah, he does. Wow, gets the dink. Damage exchange to both. Trent can heal up Jaw backside, though. Zephyr not so fortunate.
Definitely have a way into this round.
By the way, Vic pushed all the way out again.
Yeah, he's got to clear that. Now they're going to... His position will be noted. GC have to play off the site for the time being, but here's Baby Bay with a big iron. Bang. That is a big win for Oxy.
Oh, Leaf still wins out this duel.
He's low. He's low.
All right.
He's low.
Yep.
Trent here with the embarrassment of riches in terms of arsenal, just not of teammates. I think we might be done and dusted here.
We'll make the safe decision to just save that op. G2 have a lot of money. He could have gone for something ridiculously silly, but discipline. Discipline from Trent. All right, 3 more for C9 to take this game into OT.
I mean, if you're Vic, you are so mad that you got killed like that.
He checked it, by the way. I mean,
yeah.
He was still...
I just think Zephyr
was a chance.
Zephyr is crucial there. Quickly springs into action, flashes the bejesus out of Valen. And there's not a whole lot the Brim can do from that position.
Get out of here.
Crucial that they took out Jaw there.
Good adaptation overall. Yeah, Jaw looked a little shaky trying to take that fight. Had to refract away with about 43 health. So, one more step towards overtime for Cloud9. And they are still only 1 round away from the lower bracket.
G2 would love to close this out with 2 ops, 1 on either extremity.
Okay, and the Viper's Pit further funneling people into Baby Bay's op line. It'll be cleared initially with a Trailblazer. Babybay's got to give up a lot of space. He's not getting back in a shower anytime soon.
Yeah, Penny could try to boombot to locate Leaf, but they don't have the greatest tools to get through it.
And so it's going to be a double face from Vent side, I think, looking into shower.
G2 have been taking so much free control of B on all of these rounds, always pushing out.
But the trademark is always there. So there's always some inkling for Cloud9 that they could get across it. We saw Roxy obviously be able to rendezvous over it, but it's not so simple for most agents.
It looks like they want to just try and completely circumvent this pit.
Okay.
Push out with everyone through showers. You know, maybe there will be a chance for Zelsis to kill the player in the pit with the orbital strike, but he'd love to save that for a post plan, ideally.
So the smoke locations get pinged, but there's a gap here over by Triple. Penny's able to avoid the shot that comes on in, but the Snakebite and Molly combo are slowing C9 up. Look at this wide flank, by the way, from Trent. He is in the next postcode, and here's Valen. I don't think Trent's going to have much to do by the time he gets here. Zelsis through the smoke.
30 seconds left.
Pretty brutal stuff as Babyface tour de force. Clap Sepper, and there you have it. G2 on the bounce back, and again, it's Cloud9 who lose their nerve in an important game. They pick Corrode. They think they've got the drop on G2. G2 have mixed it up. They've been in the lab. And then we head to Bayern, and G2, after a shakier start, really start to assert themselves.
They were up 7-1 on Corrode, and it was in that moment, the next round, where Babybay got a sick 4K and then started hyping up the rest of his team, that suddenly G2 just activated. They were a completely different team after that round until the end of Bind. Babybay is the easy MVP of the day, let's be real. He had a sick performance on the ISO, but more than that, just won the team the mental war. And then on Bind was the human highlight reel with the operator again on the chamber. This G2 Bind is fearsome to say the least.